Hi guys, I'm going to read The Three Little Pigs. Once upon a time there were three little pigs. Like all pigs, they loved to eat. But the more the three little pigs ate, the bigger they got. And the bigger they got, the more they ate. And soon there was no room in their tiny house. "It's no use," said their mother one morning. "You will all have to leave home. You must go and build houses of your own." So she packed their lunch in 3 handkerchiefs and sent them on their way. "Watch out for the big bad wolf," she warned, and waved goodbye. The 3 little pigs trotted off down the road. After a while they met a man carrying bundles of straw. "Excuse me, sir," called the first little pig. "Please may I have some of that straw to build a house?" "Of course," said the man, and he gave the little pig a bundle of straw. The first little pig set to work building his house. It was a tricky job because the straw kept blowing away, but he never gave up. He worked long and hard all morning until finally the house of straw was finished. The 2 other little pigs continued down the road. It wasn't long before they met a farmer stacking sticks. "Good morning," cried the second little pig. "Please may I have some sticks to build a house?" "Help yourself," replied the kind farmer. "There are plenty here." So the second little pig set to work right away. It wasn't easy building a house of sticks because it kept falling down, but she wouldn't give up either. She kept working all day long until at last the house of sticks stayed up. The third little pig continued down the road on his own until he met a man pulling a cart of bricks. "Bricks? What luck!" cried the third little pig, who was very smart. "Would you let me have some to build a house?" "Take as many as you need," answered the kind man. "You are welcome to them." The third little pig set to work on his house at once. The bricks were dusty and heavy, so it was very tiring. But he didn't stop for a moment. He worked hard all day and all night too, until finally the fine, strong house of bricks was finished. The next morning the first little pig was sitting outside his straw house when the wolf came down his path. Quick as a flash, the little pig ran indoors and slammed the door shut. Little pig, let me come in," growled the wolf, peering through the window. "Not by the hairs on my chinny chin," replied the frightened little pig. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down," laughed the wolf. And that's exactly what he did. With just one puff, the house of straw was no more. "Help!" squealed the first little pig, and then he ran down the road to his sister's stick house as fast as he could. It wasn't long before the wolf arrived at the house of sticks. When the 2 little pigs saw him coming, they bolted the door and hid behind the sofa. Little pigs, let me in," cried the wolf. "Not by the hairs on our chinny chins," cried the 2 little pigs. "Go away." "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down," he said. So he puffed and he puffed, and down went the house of sticks. "Oh my!" cried the 2 little pigs. They raced down the road to their brother's brick house, squealing all the way. The third little pig was making a fire in his kitchen when he heard the commotion. "Goodness!" he exclaimed, looking out of the window. He opened the front door to let his brother and sister in. The wolf wasn't far behind them, and he was looking very angry. Little pigs, let me in," growled the wolf, banging on the door loudly. "Not by the hairs on our chinny chins," cried the 3 little pigs. "Then I'll huff, and I'll puff, and I'll blow your house down," roared the wolf. So he huffed and he puffed, and he puffed and he huffed. But the fine strong house of bricks did not fall down, not one little brick of it. The wolf was furious. "I'm coming down the chimney to gobble you all up," he shouted to them loudly. Now, the third little pig was smart, and he knew exactly what to do. "Help me put this pot of water over the fire," he cried. The three little pigs heaved the pot into place as the wolf climbed onto the roof. Then they waited. "Here I come," cried the wolf, lowering himself into the chimney. Whoosh! He slid down and landed with a splash in the pot of boiling water. "Youch!" he howled, leaping up into the air, and he raced out of the kitchen as fast as his paws would carry him. The three little pigs danced around the kitchen with delight. "I don't think we'll see him again," they laughed. And they were right, they didn't. The end. If you guys enjoyed that story, like down below and subscribe to my channel.